Good day, dear people of God. Today is Monday, 6th of April 2020, and it's a Monday of the Holy Week. Once again, I come your way, and that says the Lord. My name is Rev Fr Maryba Theophilus. Today, for our reflection, for our passage, we read from John chapter 12, verse 1 to 11. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus went to Bethany, the home of Lazarus, the man he had raised from death. They prepared a dinner for him there, which Martha helped to serve. Lazarus, one of those who were sitting at the table with Jesus. When Mary took half a liter of an expensive perfume made of pure nard, poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped them with her hair. The sweet smell of the perfume filled the whole house. One of Jesus' disciples, Judas Iscariot, the one who was going to betray him, said, "Why wasn't this perfume sold for 300 silver coins and the money given to the poor?" He said this not because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief. He carried the money bag and will help himself from it. But Jesus said, "Leave her alone. Let her keep what she has for the day of my burial. You shall always have poor people with you, but you will not always have me." The large number of the people heard that Jesus was in Bethany, so they went there, not all because of Jesus, but also to see Lazarus, whom Jesus had raised from death. So the chief priests made plans to kill Lazarus too, because on his account, many Jews were rejecting them and believing in Jesus. Brethren, for our reflection today, I just want to put this question: what have you to offer to the Lord? What are you sacrificing for your God? This passage that we've heard today from John chapter 12, verse 1 to 11 is found in almost all the Gospels. But in John chapter 12, we are told that the woman's name is Mary. Two things happened in this passage. One, Jesus was at a dinner. And two, the act of Mary towards Jesus. Jesus had been a great friend of Lazarus and his family. And it is not surprising that when Lazarus died and Jesus went, Jesus was told by Mary and Martha that if you had been here, our brother would have not died. But prior to that, when the message was sent to him, the message was that your friend Lazarus is sick. Beloved, Jesus had been a good friend of this family. And it is not surprising after raising Lazarus from the dead, Jesus was treated at a table. Then when he was at table, to satisfy human need, to satisfy hunger, then came the act of Mary. Mary pouring an oil at the feet of Jesus and wiping it with her hair. Among the tradition or the custom of the Israelites, anointing somebody's feet with an oil is a sign of hospitality. It meant that the person was indeed welcomed into the family. So for Mary to pour an oil on Jesus' feet meant that indeed Jesus was welcomed into the family. 2, it was also a sign of appreciation to Jesus for raising their brother Lazarus back to life and for being with them in their difficult moments. These two, in fact, gives the real reason why Jesus was treated to a dinner. 1, to show their appreciation to him for the love shown them and for being part of their family. We are told in John chapter 4 that Jesus met a lady, a Samaritan lady, who from all descriptions was a prostitute. But this lady experienced the love of God and went about preaching the good news. In another part of the gospel, we were told that this Mary probably was the lady that Jesus drove out demons from her. If these are true, then this lady owed God a lot. And that also explains why she gave an oil, an expensive oil, to God as a sign of appreciation. Again, she wiped Jesus' feet with her hair. And we all know how important hair is to women. So for this lady to wipe Jesus' feet with her hair meant that she was ready to sacrifice her beauty, her pride, everything for the sake of Christ. That is why I ask, what have you to sacrifice to God? Out of what the Lord has done for them, Mary showed appreciation. 1, in offering something costly to God. We read from 2 Chronicles that when Solomon decided to dedicate the temple to God, Solomon offered 21,000 cows and 12,000 goats and sheep. This meant that they were ready. They were ready to sacrifice something great to the Lord. In our time, what can you sacrifice to God? Is it your time, your money, your pride, something you hold dear? Can you sacrifice something to God, especially during this period of Holy Week? Mary indeed offered it as a sign of hospitality, as a sign of appreciation. Little did she know that indeed she was preparing the body of Christ for his burial. At times, in offering something to God, sacrificing something to God, people will talk. We will find Judas Iscariot in our day-to-day activities, complaining about everything that we do. But we must take heart and do what is needful. You may ask, how will I sacrifice something to God during this period? By doing good to a friend, offering assistance to somebody who needs it. The person you will take care of today, the little you will do for a friend, you will not know how significant that will be. As I sacrifice my time, my money, everything for the sake of Christ, the Lord will continue to bless me. You too must do the same. What have you to sacrifice to God? May the Lord continue to bless and keep you. My name is Maryba Theophilus on Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe for more of such videos, and your life will never be the same. Shalom.